What's poppin'? I'm Peter, and I got this bag of Lego for $20. And ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all are in a chill mood because this is probably going to be more of a chill video. In this video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about where and how I got this bag of parts for such a good price. By the way, this is a Lego set with about the same amount of parts that cost $100, which is 5 times what I paid for this bag of parts. Now, I understand this is a set, and this is a bag of random parts, but there is value to this, that's what I'm saying. I'm also going to be explaining how I clean my parts because this is not a bag of sanitized parts. I mean, they're clean, but they've been sifted through by other people, and we're living in a pandemic right now. So just for safety, I'm going to be cleaning these parts and taking you through how I do it quickly because I know that cleaning parts is not that interesting. And after that, I'm going to be showing you guys what is in this bag because I kind of forgot since there's so much in here and I haven't sorted it yet. But I'm going to be sorting it. The time lapse for me sorting it, if you're into satisfying stuff, is going to be at the end. But the point is, I'm going to be showing you guys what's in here before I actually play the time lapse, so it's going to be a little bit out of order. I'm just throwing the time lapse at the end for, you know, the people that aren't in a rush. So yeah, grab some popcorn and I'm gonna get started.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
So as you can probably tell if you read in English, this is from Bricks and Minifigs, which is a Lego resale store. They do carry some new sets, but most of the locations are pretty small. So they have a huge parts table and they had just restocked, so I made sure to grab this. And you can just basically get whatever parts you want. I'm gonna say that usually their pricing is pretty fair, although sometimes you'll catch a deal. And essentially what's going on is I got a 50% discount on this bag, which is why it was so cheap. So this is normally a $40 bag. It's called a medium bag. That's their size naming for it. They have a cup, a small bag, medium bag, large bag, and the large bag is absolutely enormous and it would take hours to fill that thing. Well, assuming you're not just like dumping parts in it, if you're actually like picking out parts to put in it, it's gonna take an insanely large amount of time. I never flub my sentences. So this bag is normally priced at $40, which is fair. I mean, you're getting like 1,000 pieces. Actually, this one has some larger parts, so it might have less than 1,000 pieces. I'm not gonna count. But yeah, before I embarrass myself even more, let's wash these parts. Okay, so what I do to wash my Lego bricks, and this is actually not a tried and true technique, I'm still pretty new to buying bulk parts, but what I do is I have a sink in my basement and I have a thing with holes in it so that I can drain it without draining the Lego down the sink, although I guess this drain doesn't really let them do that anyway. But then I also, so that I can fill up the sink, have a stopper that I can put in the drain. And then of course I grab soap. This is just dish soap. You can use like, I don't know, I've heard stories of people using laundry detergent. I've never tried that. I would say do your own research. This is just the dish soap that we had sitting in our kitchen. It's not like some very researched choice. Anyway, what you do first is you put the drain thing, the thing with holes, with the small holes, into the drain, and then you basically just dump all the Lego. You ready for this? That was loud. Okie dokie, the Lego is in the sink. Just get enough water that you can swish around the parts enough and just put in the soap after that. You don't want to have the water be like excessively hot or excessively cold. Lukewarm is what I've discovered, it works pretty well. So give the parts a little swish and then put in the soap. As you can see, our water is quite soapy now and should be good as long as you've swished around the parts and made sure that all of them are getting some soap. This isn't really meant to be a deep cleaning process, it's meant to be like a sanitation process if you don't know where these parts came from. Okie dokie, we're in the clear to start draining the water slowly. Make sure none of the Lego parts get down the drain because obviously that would not be a very good situation. Now that I've drained the water, you can hopefully see that there are quite a few parts that are still soapy in there, so you're going to want to rinse them one more time. No soap, just water. Okie dokie, the parts are all washed. Let's get a towel and lay them out to dry. The way that I usually let this dry is I either put a fan by it or I just leave it overnight, or sometimes both. So I guess I'll see you guys in the morning. Alright, so I finished sorting all the parts, as you can see, and I think now I'm going to take you through and show the highlights of what I got, because there are some cool parts here. Also, I know I said to put the time-lapse at the end, but I put it in the middle because I think that worked better. And actually, let me know down in the comments if you like having the time-lapse in the middle of the video, or if you'd rather me shove it to the end like I did in the past, I guess. Alright, so there were a lot of random parts in this haul, although there was also some pretty cool stuff like that. This is a pretty cool piece. I don't know exactly how I would use it. This is a pretty cool piece. I don't know, it's a wheel, but you could also clip stuff to it. It's one of those kind of wheels. This, I was going to use for a haunted house, but I'm not actually sure if I'm going to use it anymore because it's a little bit of a weird color. I don't really have much purple. I did find a couple of other purple bricks, as evidenced over there. I found this pink umbrella, which I thought was really cool. Probably came from a friend's set, but I'm just going to use it for something, probably. Just parts you don't find usually, right? I think another thing for this haul is window frames. As you can see, I got a lot of window frames because I don't really have that many, and now I'm going to have a severe shortage of window glass because that's the amount of glass I got, and this is the amount of windows I got. In addition to that, I also got a lot of plates because they're pretty useful. Plates, brackets, tiles are incredibly useful, and I don't really have that many of those. And yeah, I'm just going to pan around and you can kind of look at what I got. There's a lot of bricks as well. Okay, I know I didn't give you guys a very detailed look, but I hope you enjoyed it anyway, because my camera battery is about to die, so I better finish this video up quick. Actually, I only think I have one more thing to say with this, and that would be to subscribe if you made it this far in the video. I would really appreciate it if you did. But with that said, I think I'm going to sign off for now, so thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Spread some good vibes, and see ya.